A change of heart in Cedar Grove. In the picturesque town of Cedar Grove, Washington, high-powered technology executive Mia Larson is ready to leave the chaos of Silicon Valley behind. She dreams of starting anew by renovating a charming old farmhouse into a cozy bed and breakfast. Little does she know, the farmhouse she set her eyes on is also the dream property of the town's fiercely dedicated animal rescuer, Sam Brooks. Sam has spent years saving and rehabilitating animals, and her vision for the farmhouse includes transforming it into a much-needed animal sanctuary. When Mia arrives, confident in her plans, she quickly realizes how unwelcome she is in Cedar Grove as Sam rallies the townspeople in opposition to the new outsider. While negotiating a truce with the locals, Mia finds herself continually butting heads with Sam, who is an absolute whirlwind of passion and spirit. Despite their contrasting dreams and frequent disagreements, an undeniable spark ignites between them, leaving both women questioning their initial animosity. Mia's first day in Cedar Grove starts with a detour that alters both their paths forever. As she navigates the winding rural roads, she isn't prepared for an unexpected sight: a scruffy little dog darting across the roadway. Mia's heart sinks at the thought of harming an innocent creature. As she slams on her brakes, her car skidding to a halt. Determined to help, Mia throws the car door open and rushes out to catch the pup, who seems equally determined to escape. Her pursuit leads her straight to the edge of an overgrown garden, where a familiar voice calls out, "Is that you, little rascal?" It's Sam, who appears with concern lining her face. "Stop right there. I'll get him." With surprising agility, she scoops up the dog before Mia can even reach it. Mia watches, captivated, as Sam gently cradles the squirming ball of energy. "I thought this little guy was lost," Sam says, her tone softening. The tension from their previous encounters begins to drain away as they share a moment of connection. "Thank you," Mia hurriedly replies, her cheeks warmed by a mixture of embarrassment and admiration. "Did he run off from your sanctuary?" "Sure did. Looks like he had other plans," Sam replies with a faint smile. The two women lock eyes for a split second, and a wave of understanding passes between them, shattering the boundaries built up by their earlier arguments. "So, you're the one who's interested in the farmhouse." Sam poses, her voice now softer, a hint of curiosity lacing her words. "I was just about to check on it myself." Mia shrugs, the playful challenge of the conversation building momentum. "Or perhaps I was going to turn it into a great little inn, complete with gourmet breakfast and guest speakers sharing their dreams." Sam cocks her head, a mischievous glint in her eye. "Too bad I'd planned to fill it with barking guests and floppy-eared clients." Mia can't help but chuckle at the visual. "Looks like we'll have to negotiate a deal then, huh?" The proposal hangs there, laced with the promise of cooperation and more unspoken possibilities. As they stand amidst the wildflowers, laughter wrapping around them, both women can't shake the feeling that their initial tension might just be the beginning of an unexpected partnership, one that could blossom into something deep and meaningful. After all, in the charming town of Cedar Grove, sometimes dreams and hearts collide in ways that neither woman could have imagined. As Mia and Sam stood in the overgrown garden, a palpable shift hung in the air, their earlier hostilities beginning to unravel. Sam, still holding the squirmy pup, glanced at Mia with a smirk that spoke volumes. A mix of challenge and playful camaraderie. "Okay, let's say you do want to turn the farmhouse into a bed and breakfast," Sam said, sliding the dog into her arms. "How do you plan to tackle that within a community that's already got its heart set on something else?" Mia raised an eyebrow, impressed. "I'll admit I haven't thought that far into my strategy. I was just looking for a fresh start away from the city lights. Renovations and running a business will be tough enough without competing for real estate with a dedicated local. I appreciate your honesty, Sam replied, her tone softening. But I worry you might be underestimating the locals. They might not warm up to an outsider moving in to take over. You have to understand this area is close-knit. We protect what we have. Mia nodded, absorbing the insight. It's fair, but that's why I came here. Change can be good, right? This could be the kind of place that thrives with new energy. So let me get this straight, Sam said, a grin tugging at the corners of her mouth. You want to win the town over, while simultaneously giving me a run for my money? Pretty much. Mia laughed, her confidence growing. But I also genuinely want to contribute. Maybe I can host workshops or fundraisers, bringing people together. I just need a little guidance from someone who knows how to navigate Cedar Grove. Sam's expression shifted as the allure of collaboration settled in. You'd really consider working together on a project? Absolutely, Mia replied, her eyes sparkling with enthusiasm. Let's join forces. I've got a knack for marketing and organizing events, and you're clearly passionate about animals. I think our strengths could complement each other. Sam considered it, weighing the implications. A win-win for both, I suppose. But why would you want to partner with someone you barely know? Mia paused, searching for the right words. Because I see someone who cares deeply about this community, and I admire that. Plus, it might be fun to challenge each other, you know? Make the renovations more interesting. The spark of a challenge ignited in Sam's chest. Oh, you're on. But know this, I won't let you forget that we're on opposing sides of this deal. Bring it on, Mia said, her competitive spirit bubbling. As if fueled by momentum, they began brainstorming ideas right there in the garden, sharing laughter and possibilities. Mia suggested workshops on entrepreneurship at the potential bed and breakfast, while Sam pitched the idea of hosting adoption events to gather the community around both their efforts. Over the next few weeks, the two women spent more time together than expected, working closely on their shared vision. As they collaborated, walls began to crumble, revealing shared values beneath layers of rivalry. One afternoon, while examining the farmhouse's crumbling back porch, Sam's playful demeanor slipped, revealing a deeper vulnerability. You know, this is my safe haven. I've put so much of my heart into this community and my work. Seeing someone else come in with ambitions sometimes scares me. Mia felt an unexpected urge to reach out, her own insecurities rising to the surface. I didn't come here to upset anyone's world, Sam. I want to be a part of it, to build something together. It could be beautiful if we try. Sam studied Mia intently, contemplating the authenticity in her words. You really mean that, don't you? Absolutely, Mia affirmed. And I hope, at the very least, that we can be good friends in this process. The word friends hung heavily in the air. Sam's heart raced at the idea of moving beyond rivalry into a tangible connection. She took a step closer to Mia, the space between them shrinking, a new sense of possibility lingering. That's not a bad idea, Sam replied, a tentative smile breaking through. Days turned into weeks, and the project grew as the women's bond deepened. They shared dinners discussing their pasts, their loves, and their causes. A magnetic chemistry began to form. Laughter, teasing, and undeniable attraction started to curb their initial rival nature. One delightful evening, as they sat around a newly fashioned fire pit outside the farmhouse, watching the embers dance against the dusk sky, Sam decided to introduce a playful challenge. All right, Mia. Since we're both starting anew, let's make this interesting. How about a friendly contest? The first one to find a permanent home for 5 animals gets to choose what we'll call the guest house. Her eyes sparkled with mischief. And what if I win? I don't know. I'll owe you a free stay for a week, Sam teased. Deal, Mia responded, the thrill of competition surging through her. "And don't think I'll go easy on you just because you've known every single creature in town. Trust me, I wouldn't want it any other way," Sam winked back. As the warmth of the fire enveloped them, Mia realized just how different Cedar Grove had become, a place where dreams, ambitions, and a blossoming romance all intermingled in a way she never expected. In building their futures together, she was also beginning to build something wonderful, even potentially transformative, between the two of them. As they settled in for the evening, both women felt a growing sense of excitement for what awaited them, the feeling that their hearts were slowly but surely changing in Cedar Grove, each day bringing them closer to what truly mattered. As the days turned into weeks, the dynamic between Mia and Sam flourished. They worked tirelessly on their projects, sometimes competing, sometimes collaborating, but always growing closer. The friendly rivalry over the animal sanctuary versus the bed and breakfast became less about competition and more about companionship. One crisp Saturday morning, the duo organized their first community event, an animal adoption day combined with a brunch at the farmhouse, featuring homemade pastries and fresh coffee. The neighborhood buzzed with excitement, and Sam had coordinated with local businesses to provide supplies. With Mia's marketing skills, they'd managed to spread the word far and wide, leaving Sam pleasantly surprised at how quickly the townspeople embraced their idea. As they set up tables adorned with checkered cloths and fluffy pastries, they laughed and bantered back and forth. "I can't believe we got the mayor to agree to say a few words at the event," Mia said, adjusting a vase of sunflowers on the table. Sam grinned, her brown hair fluttering in the light breeze. "You're the one who charmed him into agreeing with that devilishly good pitch. I was just waiting for him to wriggle out." "That's my secret weapon," Mia replied. "Charming people into collaboration works wonders." Their hands brushed as they reached for the last muffin tin, and a moment of shared warmth passed between them. The chemistry they had discovered over the past weeks was undeniable, lingering in the air around them. As people began to arrive, Mia took a small step back, scanning the faces that trickled in, some familiar, others new. She felt a rush of gratitude for the small-town atmosphere that surrounded them, but it was Sam's presence that anchored her. Together, they moved through the crowd, engaging with the guests, sharing laughter, and introducing the animals needing homes. At the height of the event, Sam stepped up to the makeshift stage and clapped her hands to gather attention. "Thank you all for coming out today. We're excited to kick off this partnership between our beloved Cedar Grove Animal Rescue and Mia's upcoming bed and breakfast at the farmhouse. This is a celebration of community, and we can't wait to help find these adorable creatures their forever homes." Mia felt a swell of pride as she listened to Sam extolling their efforts. It was evident to her that the townsfolk were captivated by Sam's passion, but also by her authenticity. As applause filled the air, Mia's heart raced. She couldn't shake the feeling that Sam, with all her fervor and determination, was becoming an integral part of her life. With the event in full swing, Mia found herself working side by side with Sam, gesturing toward adorable puppies and playful kittens, encouraging passers-by to consider adopting. It wasn't long before laughter echoed around them, vibrant conversations sparking between guests and volunteers. About halfway through the afternoon, Sam's eyes lit up as a family approached and expressed interest in adopting a shy little terrier. Mia watched the heartwarming interaction unfold, her heart swelling as Sam expertly guided the family through the adoption process, reassuring them and sharing stories about the dog's personality. "You're a natural," Mia remarked, leaning against a nearby table. "I can see your passion shining through with every interaction." Sam turned to her, a mix of pride and humility softening her features. "Thanks. It's rewarding to see these animals receive the love they deserve. I honestly couldn't have pulled this off without you." Mia felt a flood of warmth at the compliment, but also a hint of something deeper. "And I couldn't have imagined this day without you. We make quite the team, don't we?" They shared a playful glance, tension building as the air thickened with potential. It was only meant for a fleeting moment, yet both women seemed to hold their breath, the distance between them shrinking in a way that was impossible to ignore. Just then, an excited yelp from nearby drew their attention. A little boy had successfully coaxed one of the smaller puppies into his arms, squealing with delight while his mother snapped photos. Sam's focus shifted immediately, her heart pouring out for every life turned around that day. "Watch this," she said, her voice tinged with excitement as she bent down to speak to the boy. "You're a great dog dad already." As she knelt beside him, Mia felt a swell of admiration. As Sam interacted with the boy and the puppy, Mia realized just how much she admired Sam's ability to connect with others. It was a side of her that was slowly being revealed during their time together. As the event wrapped up, Mia felt grateful when they realized they'd successfully found homes for all but two of the animals. The entire community had come together, not only for the animals, but also for Mia and Sam's joint vision. When the last family left, exhilaration bubbled between them. "We did it," Mia exclaimed, high-fiving Sam. "We really did," Sam replied, grinning, her eyes sparkling with joy and admiration. "And I admit, I couldn't imagine sharing this experience with anyone else." As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over Cedar Grove, Mia turned to face Sam, sensing an undeniable shift in their relationship. "I feel like something shifted today, Sam. I don't want to be just business partners. Our connection has become so much more." Sam's breath caught, her heart racing. "It has, hasn't it? But I don't want to complicate things. We're doing so well together already. Maybe we can figure it out," Mia offered, vulnerability surfacing. "I don't want to lose what we've built." Their eyes met, and for a moment, the world around them faded, leaving only the two of them standing amid remnants of laughter and hope filled with unspoken promises. Sam took a small step forward, confidence surging as she took Mia's hands into her own. "I'm willing to give it a shot if you are. I don't want to go backward now that we've tasted this sweetness." "Then let's not," Mia whispered, a smile blooming. "Let's embrace this change together." As they stood there, hands clasped amid the remnants of their community event, both women felt an undeniable certainty wash over them. Cedar Grove was no longer just a place to start anew. It had become a place where dreams and love intertwined, drawing them closer to the future they both yearned for. Each day became a colorful reminder of how love was not just a destination, but the journey they chose to embark on together.